Doctor Who, Series 9. This video compresses information gathered from Wikipedia in video format. Studies prove that reading while listening improves comprehension, increases speed as well as expands vocabulary and enhances fluency. Video sections. Abstract. Episodes. Casting. Production. Promotion. Broadcast and reception. In print. Soundtrack. References. Give your feedback on the comments section. Support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. Thanks. Abstract. The 9th series of the British science fiction television programme Doctor Who premiered on 19 September 2015 with The Magician's Apprentice, and concluded on 5 December 2015 with Hellbent. The series was led by head writer and executive producer Stephen Moffat, alongside executive producer Brian Minchin, Nikki Wilson, Peter Bennett, and Derek Ritchie served as producers. The series is the 9th to air following the programme's revival in 2005, and is the 35th season overall. This is the second series starring Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor, an alien Time Lord who travels through time and space in his TARDIS, which is disguised as a British police box. It also stars Jenna Coleman as the Doctor's companion, Clara Oswald, for her third and final series in the role. Also playing a major recurring role in the series is Maisie Williams as a Shielder, a Viking girl made immortal by the Doctor, which leads to major events resulting from her encounters with the Doctor. The series' main story arc revolves around the mystery of a being called the Hybrid, the combination of two great warrior races. The Hybrid is alluded to with the appearance of many other hybrids such as Osgood and a Shielder. The Doctor's investigation into this being ultimately leads him back to his home planet of Gallifrey, which returns fully in the series. Stephen Moffat wrote 4 episodes solo and co-wrote an additional 2. The other writers who worked on this series included Toby Whithouse, Jamie Matheson, Catherine Tregenna, Peter Harness, Mark Gatiss, and Sarah Dollard. Directors of the series included ones who had previously worked with Moffat on the show, and brand new ones. Filming began on 5 January 2015. The 9th series received high acclaim from critics, with many labeling it as the show's strongest season to date. Aspects of the series that were met with the most praise included the writing, directing, and structure of the series, as well as the performances of Peter Capaldi, Jenna Coleman and Maisie Williams. Episodes. The series contains more than one 2-part story for the first time since the 6th series in 2011. Episodes such as The Girl Who Died, The Woman Who Lived, and Face the Raven, Heaven Sent, Hellbent, are connected through loose story arcs, but are considered separate when it comes to their respective story numbers. The following were both prequels to The Magician's Apprentice. The Doctor appears in medieval times alongside Bors, who appears to be a loyal friend, and Bors questions who he must face, asking whether he faces an old friend or a foe. The Doctor replies that he must meditate, but has trouble doing so. Finally, he does meditate, but only after Bors promises to stay by his side. During the short, the Doctor builds a well and a visitors center. Casting. The 9th series is the second starring Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor, and the third and final starring Jenna Coleman as the Doctor's companion Clara Oswald. In Doctor Who magazine, Michelle Gomez confirmed that she would return as Missy, the latest incarnation of the Master, who served as the main villain in Series 8. In February 2015, it was confirmed that Missy would return in The Magician's Apprentice, The Witch is Familiar, the opening episodes of the series. In January 2015, it was announced that actor Paul Kaye had a guest role in the first production block. It was later announced that other guest actors featuring in the first block include Asher Ali, Morven Christie, Neil Fingleton, Colin McFarlane, and Stephen Robertson. Gemma Redgrave returned in the recurring role of Kenneth Bridge Stewart. Kelly Hunter was also confirmed to be appearing in the opening story. alongside Jay Griffiths and Claire Higgins. Hunter previously appeared as the Shadow Architect for the Shadow Proclamation in The Stolen Earth, while Higgins appeared in The Night of the Doctor as Ohila, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of Khan. It was announced on 8 May 2015 that Ingrid Oliver would return as Osgood alongside Redgrave for The Zygon Invasion, The Zygon Inversion, a story involving the Zygons, despite her apparent death in the previous series. On 5 August 2015, it was announced that Reese Shearsmith, Elaine Tan, Neat Mohan, Bethany Black and Paul Courtney-Hugh would have a role in Sleep No More. Other guests included India Ria Martivio, Dashan Anderson, Haki Bambra, Daniel Hoffman, Jill, Aaron Neal, Demi Papaminas, Joey Price and Jamie Reed Quarrell. On 30 March 2015, Maisie Williams, Rufus Hound, Tom Staunton, Ariane Bakare, Simon Lipkin, Ian Conningham, Murray MacArthur, Barnaby Kay, John Voci, and Struan Roger were announced to be appearing. On 19 April 2015, David Schofield was announced to be playing Viking god Odin. On 4 June 2015, it was announced that Rebecca Front, who starred alongside Capaldi in The Thick of It, would appear in The Zygon Invasion. On 10 June 2015, it was announced that Joe Evan Wade would return as Rigsy, who previously appeared in Flatline. Robin Soanes played Chronolog Guy in Face the Raven. Soanes previously appeared in Doctor Who as Lovick in The Keeper of Traken. Julian Bleach reprised his role as Davros, having last appeared in the role in 2008's The Stolen Earth: Journey's End, while Joey Price debuted as a younger version of the character. On September 28, 2015, it was announced that Corey Taylor, frontman for the heavy metal band Slipknot, would feature in the 4th episode, Before the Flood, as the scream of the alien warlord Fisher King. Production. Stephen Moffat wrote the opening two-parter story, and Catherine Tregenna wrote an episode for the series. Tregenna had previously been involved in Doctor Who spin-off series Torchwood. Before Series 8 began, Moffat promised a cliffhanger for Series 9, and teased in Doctor Who magazine issue 475. "I figured out the cliffhanger to the penultimate episode of Series 9. And it's a whopper. Oh, I don't think you'll see this coming." Quote, as the series coincides with the 10th anniversary of the show's revival, the BBC asked former showrunner and head writer, Russell T. Davies to return, but he declined. A BBC source said that plans for the revival anniversary were still to be decided. Despite Davies' reluctance to return, he also believed that the success of the revived show meant that it's now impossible for it to ever be axed. However, despite the comments made to Radio Times, in an interview with BBC Radio 2 a week later, Davies said he would love to write more Doctor Who, specifically a movie. In January 2015, the Doctor Who Twitter page reported that filming had begun on episodes written by Toby Whithouse, who has previously contributed episodes School Reunion, The Vampires of Venice, The God Complex, and A Town Called Mercy. On 16 March 2015, Mark Gatiss confirmed he would be writing an episode for the series. On 30 March 2015, it was confirmed Jamie Matheson, who previously wrote Mummy on the Orient Express and Flatline for Series 8, would write a new episode called The Girl Who Died with Moffat. On 8 May 2015, it was announced that Peter Harness, who wrote Series 8's Kill the Moon, would write a two-part story. Justin Molotnikov was to direct 2 60-minute episodes for Doctor Who, according to his CV, though this was removed at a later date. However, he directed the 9th and 10th episodes of the series. The series saw the return of the cliffhanger, with 6 of the 12 episodes divided into two-parters. Moffat has stated that the two-part stories are not as connected as similar stories in previous series, but instead are quite different and only vaguely related. In April 2015, Stephen Moffat confirmed that Doctor Who would run for at least another 5 years. extending the show until at least 2020. Filming and principal photography for the night series began on 5 January 2015 in Cardiff, with Under the Lake and Before the Flood making up the first production block. The read-through for the first block took place on 18 December 2014. The second production block consists of 2 of Stephen Moffat's episodes. The opening two-parter, filming for the story, took place in Tenerife, Spain in February 2015. Directed by Hetty MacDonald, who directed the 2007 episode, Blink. On 30 March 2015, it was announced that Ed Bazalgette would direct 2 episodes. One written by Jamie Matheson and Stephen Moffat and the other by Catherine Tregenna. On 8 May 2015, the BBC announced that filming had started on a 2-part episode written by Peter Harness and directed by Daniel Nepthe-Messier on 10 June 2015. It was revealed by the BBC that filming for Block 5 had begun, with Justin Molotnikov directing Face the Raven, written by Sarah Dollard. On 1 July 2015, the BBC confirmed that Rachel Talalay would return to direct the final 2 episodes of the series, both written by Stephen Moffat. Production blocks were arranged as follows. Promotion. On 9 July 2015, the first trailer for the series was released, alongside the confirmation of the air date of The Magician's Apprentice. The same day, Capaldi, Coleman, Gomez and Moffat promoted the series at San Diego Comic-Con International. On 12 August 2015, the second trailer for the series was released. A prologue to the series was released online on the 11th of September 2015. A prequel to the series, entitled The Doctor's Meditation, was released on the 15th of September 2015, exclusively shown as part of a 3D cinematic release of the previous series finale. Broadcast and reception. Doctor Who's 9th series received positive reviews, and was hailed by some critics as one of the show's best seasons to date. Series 9 holds a 90% approval rating on online review aggregate site Rotten Tomatoes with an average score of 8.27/10. It has also won the Rotten Tomatoes Golden Tomato Award for Best Reviewed TV Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror Show of 2015. The site's consensus reads, Peter Capaldi and the writers have settled into an emotionally engaging tone, allowing the show to raise the stakes for the 12th Doctor. Reaction to individual episodes has also been highly positive, with scores on the site ranging from 61% to 95%. All certified fresh by the site. Specifically, episodes such as The Woman Who Lived and Heaven Sent received particular acclaim, with critics saying that the former should be an episode that goes down in Doctor Who history, and stands as perhaps the strongest entry of season 35 thus far, whilst the latter was labelled a masterpiece of the highest order, and an instant classic. The lowest scored episode for the season was the episode written by Mark Gatiss, Sleep No More, which gained a 61% rating. In reviews for various episodes across the series, some critics highlighted Series 9 as the show's greatest yet. In their review for Hellbent, IGN called Series 9 a very strong season of Doctor Who, possibly the best season of the modern run of the show, while New York Magazine stated it's been a largely brilliant season, possibly even the best since the new series began. In their review for the same episode, discussing the series as a whole, the AV Club stated, Doctor Who is great again, and this season represents maybe the best mixture yet of the show's head and its heart. Of the 12 episodes in the season, they awarded 5 a perfect A grade, while awarding a further 5 episodes either an A or a B+. Furthermore, TVEquals.com called Series 9 one of the strongest seasons of the show in years. In print, Pearson Education published 3 novelizations for use in schools to teach literacy. Soundtrack. Selected pieces of score from this series, as composed by Murray Gold. were released in a 4-CD set on 27 April 2018 by Silver Screen Records, along with music from the 2015 Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song, with the third disc consisting primarily of the score from Heaven Sent.